benefits of going on a plant-based diet, Rhea? If you could guide us through on that more in detail.
See, the benefits are immense. And I'll tell you one thing. People who are vegetarian and switch over to plant-based, rather than that, people who are non-vegetarian and directly switch over to plant-based, there is a remarkable difference. Okay? And people have been studied on this for, you know, for few months. They have been studied for few years and they have seen amazing results. Now, let me go into the depth of the results. Okay, and whatever I'm mentioning right now, this is not my experience. These are all research based information that I'm going to give you. Okay, there are many numbers. I'm not mentioning the numbers here because it's very confusing. But let me tell you all these benefits. Okay, absolutely, they are researched. Okay, the first and the foremost benefit of being on a plant based diet is that your basal metabolic rate, that is your BMI, your body weight decreases and your metabolism increases. So someone who's trying to lose weight, they should really seriously try considering going, on a plant-based diet because milk is eliminated from that. Okay, and most of the Indians or most of the human being, milk is not being tolerated. So once they go off that, it becomes very easy to lose weight because the entire microbial flora, the bacteria, the good bacteria that helps us digest food, they basically change. Okay. Now this lovely atmosphere that it creates by through a plant-based diet, okay,
So I was
it
talking
helps
about
in.
Rhea, like what
I was talking about weight. Okay, now let me come to another biggest benefit is metabolic disorders. Today, the generation of today, our population, okay, this Gen X, I'm the Gen X. We all completely, okay, we follow or we go through a very major issue, which is a metabolic disorder. What is metabolic disorder? Obesity comes under metabolism. So your metabolism is hampered. So obesity, your diabetes, okay, PCOD, PCOS, thyroid. You see the increasing cases these days, okay? Now this metabolic disorder could be effectively reversed if your case is new, okay? If you've just been diagnosed by a metabolic disorder, okay, even diabetes, you can rest assured that it can be reversed. All right. So this one, and I have seen people doing extremely well. People whose sugar levels weren't coming down. Okay, they were not dropping down. I have seen people going on plant-based, actually, reversing that. The third major factor, okay, the third major factor is that there is less hormones going inside your body because when you see milk has a lot of is infused, our milk that you get today is infused with a lot of hormones. Okay, these hormones are not good for us. Okay, it's for cow and to produce more milk, and imagine that is going in your milk and milk is going in your body, and as it is we do not have that enzyme to digest the milk. So imagine the havoc, the hormonal havoc that it creates. All right. And so that is the reason, switching over to plant-based diet gives immense benefit to all the people having hormonal havoc. Okay. Another, these days we are very, very concerned about the toxic load that happens due to the amount of non-veg that we have. Okay, the non-vegetarian food, okay, leaves, the protein metabolites or the remains of it which are not very easily thrown out of our body. Okay, but imagine if you're not having that, it takes a very long time to digest, and so the stomach, the body has to really work 10 to 20 times more than the required amount. All the energy is diverted there to digest. But imagine if you're on a plant-based diet, the atmosphere of your bacteria is such that it digests everything. Not only that, whatever vitamins and minerals, the nutrients that you have, okay, the environment is created in such a way inside your gut that the nutrition absorption is much higher than on a vegetarian diet or than on a non-vegetarian diet. You getting me? So these so this is just the start point when you start switching over. And then very gradually you see a very great difference in that. We talk about cardiovascular diseases. Cholesterol drops down to 30% in just going 3 months on plant-based diet. Okay. You can control your high blood pressure. Okay. There are cases where the arteries have been clear, been on a plant-based diet for 6 months. Okay, there are these researches that are there. So this is immense benefit. And so people are now very aggressive in spreading the benefits and the awareness of being on a plant-based diet. All right. Another very important factor is whatever food you have, even if you're a vegetarian, okay, we have a lot of processed food, a lot of packaged food, fast food, junk food, right? Plant-based diet is you do not have all those. All right. So major factor when being on a plant-based diet is that you have reduced inflammation in your body. And trust me, today the diseases that we all have, okay, your cancer, arthritis, obesity, diabetes, stress related diseases, they are all because of increased inflammation in your body, increased pH in your blood, increased inflammation in your body. All right. And so it becomes very easy to control and start reversing the disease on a plant based because it creates a very friendly environment. Okay. So inflammation drops down. The moment your inflammation drops down, any treatment on your body really starts being very effective. Your aches, your pains, your swelling, your edema, they all come down. Okay. Excess of that sodium is flushed out of your body. So can you imagine? Okay, people on plant-based diets, okay, can get easily rid of their headaches and migraine. Okay, people suffering from cold, cough, sinuses, which are chronic, acute, leave your milk and just see. I'll tell you, my child, okay, he has severe sinusitis, but my mother believes in giving milk as she's so conditioned that, oh, milk is the best. Things were going beyond our limit. And I did not wanted him to, have those pills and, antihistamine pills to control his allergic sinuses. Having for next 1 week, 10 days at all. You are not doing that. And trust me, he was used to not be able to sit in the AC compartment. Like AC, jaise hi shuru hua, his sneezing starts. It used to become very difficult for me to stay in one room with him because it's so humid and hot. Okay, and he doesn't allow the AC to go on. Okay, after 3 days of just cutting down on milk, okay, his sinuses just reduced, his cold cough, which was so chronic. I mean, I was kind of really tired. It just went away. And he is putting on the AC throughout the night, and I'm amazed. Right? So, this is something that I myself tried. Okay, I had migraine headaches. I reduced my milk. Okay, I used to have 2 times coffee. I just had 1 time now, and that also on different nut milks, and it has gone to drastically different level. So there are so many testimonies I can actually give, which has been tried. So these are some definitely great benefits, and one of the major benefits which I feel all women would love to hear is it has amazing anti-aging properties. Okay, we our genes has telomeres, tails, okay, at the end of the DNA, and the plant-based diet, okay, it actually caps up that tail. So in short, it arrests your aging. So people on a plant-based diet are not only healthier, they look more younger too. Okay, and the classic example is Virat Kohli. Okay, he was a hardcore non-vegetarian, switched over to plant-based. He's not a vegan, but he's on a plant-based diet. Okay, so you can see how healthy. So there are many myths surrounding it that they cannot put on weight and they cannot build up muscles. What happens to the B vitamins and the iron? Trust me, it is all taken care. Of course, sometimes one needs, supplements, but natural supplements can be given, fortified foods can be given, but yes, definitely it is taken care. Okay, what plant we should have? I mean, you're talking about the food sources. I think she's talking about the food sources, probably. So your food sources is anything that comes from your plant, as I just mentioned earlier. Okay. So anything that is your dal, pulses, your grains, your vegetables, fruits, dry fruits, your nuts and oil seeds, your cold pressed oils, okay, your virgin oils, you can use all this. Okay. I had just mentioned in just at the start of the live. Okay. So yes, people having acne, okay, a lot of acne, try to go on a plant-based diet. You will have immense benefit. Just try it out and let me know. You can comment it. Okay. What happens to my calcium when I go on a plant-based diet? I don't have milk. Okay. So these are some of the questions I would like to address because I have been asked all this very frequently in my posts, in my account, in my post, I have mentioned food that are minus your animal products, that is calcium rich food. Go have a look at them. You can very easily include them. All your leafy vegetables, one serving gives you enough calcium. You don't need milk for that. Okay. And moreover, there was a survey done. There was um, there was this research also done where these corporates, the people working in the corporate, the officers, okay, they basically were given a plant-based diet, and there was a research done on them. Can you believe? At the end of 3 to 4 months, okay, the productivity increased by 40 to 45%. That is a remarkable difference, okay, because it's called as a sattvic food. Okay, plant-based diets are basically sattvic, and the energy flow of the sattvic diets are immense, and so the benefits are immense. Okay, I
Great.
can go on and on with the plant-based diet because I'm a fan of it. Okay, and I have kind of just adopted it. Okay, your thyroid, your PCOS, okay, strictly recommended to go on a plant-based diet. Arthritis, anybody has aches and pains, arthritis, because it's inflammation, it will go down. So, anyways, there are a lot of benefits which I can go and on.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we have a lot of